The grass moved before she heard it, not with the wind, not with the soft breathing of the evening savanna. This movement was low, silent, and hungry. The girl froze. In one hand, she held a woven pouch of bitter roots her tribe had sent her to gather before darkness. Sweat slid down her temple. The sun was sinking, turning the land red and gold. But in that moment, the warm light felt cold. Then came the sound. A deep growl. Close. 3 million years ago. There were no walls, no roads, no safe shelters built by hands. There was only open land, thorn trees, dark caves, and the creatures that ruled them. And standing alone at the edge of the tall grass, the girl understood one terrible truth. She was being hunted. She was young, smaller than hunters of her tribe, but quick and sharp-eyed. She knew where roots grew beneath cracked soil. She knew where snakes hid under warm stones. She knew how birds warned of danger. But now the bird was silent. Slowly she turned. At first, she saw only shadows in the grass. Then 2 amber eyes caught the last light of the sun. A giant leopard crouched low, its golden body almost invisible beneath black spots and waving grass. Its shoulders rose and fell. Its tail twitched once. The girl's breath stopped. The beast was larger than any predator she had ever seen. It had been watching her, waiting, measuring. The leopard stepped forward. The pouch slipped from her hand. Root spilled into the dust. Then she ran. She burst through the grass with all the speed in her bare legs. Dry stalks whipped against her skin. Stones cut her feet. Behind her came the pounding of paws, soft and fast, and close in the distance. She swerved around a fallen tree trunk. Thorns tore her arms. She leapt over a narrow gully and nearly fell, catching herself with one hand before pushing on. A roar split the air. Closer now. Ahead, the land dipped toward a stretch of broken rock and shallow cave cracks. Dangerous ground, but it was her only chance. She sprinted downhill. The leopard lunged. Claws tore through the grass just behind her. She threw herself sideways, rolled through dust and stone, and slammed into a cluster of rocks. Pain shot through her shoulder. The leopard landed and turned, lips peeled back over long yellow teeth. Then she saw it, a narrow opening beneath the rocks, half hidden by roots and shadow. Without thinking, she dove inside. The stone scraped her knees and palms as she squeezed into the darkness. A heartbeat later, the leopard crashed against the entrance. The rock shook, claws scraped into the opening. Teeth snapped at the dark. The girl pressed herself deeper, chest heaving. Outside, the leopard paced. She closed her eyes and forced herself to listen. Beneath the growls and scraping claws, she felt something else. A cool breath of air from deeper inside the crack. Another way out. She twisted and crawled through the tight passage, stone grinding against her back, until she saw a thin line of silver light ahead. With one final push, she emerged onto a steep rocky slope behind the outcrop. She was out, but the leopard had heard her. Below, she spotted a dry ravine filled with brittle branches and old bones. A dead tree leaned over its edge. Quickly, she dragged loose brush across the drop, hiding it. Then she backed away just as the leopard came racing around the rocks. Its eyes locked onto hers. It charged. At the last instant, the girl hurled herself behind a boulder. The leopard leapt toward her and crashed through the false cover. With a furious snarl, it tumbled into the ravine below, thrashing among broken wood and stone. The girl did not wait. As darkness swallowed the savannah, she ran toward the distant fires of her tribe. When the hunters saw her bloodied shape emerge from the night, they rushed to her side. That night, wrapped in hide beside the fire, she told her story while the flames danced across the elders' faces. She had survived not because she was the strongest, not because she was the fastest, but because in a world ruled by claws and hunger, she had stayed still long enough to think.